Did you know that there are people whose actual job is to taste dog food for a living? And there are people whose job is getting paid to literally just sleep. Huh? And did you know that there are people who actually get paid to write fortune cookies?
Yes, it's true.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Crazy, but like I was saying, if you need a job and you like to eat dog food, then you're in luck, because professional dog food taster is a full-time job. Dog food was first introduced in England in 1860 by James Spratt, after seeing dogs being fed leftover biscuits from a ship. Spratt took note and formulated the first dog biscuit, which he sold, and it did so well that he turned that idea into kibble, which is the dog food we see today. Before that, dogs ate whatever food scraps their humans had laying around. Hey, speaking of humans, dogs have the same 4 taste classifications that humans do, meaning they can identify sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. But dogs react to these tastes differently than people do. Dogs aren't a fan of salty flavors or food that has a sour or bitter taste, but they do love sweet flavors. Dogs rely on their noses and their super powerful sense of smell to enjoy their food. They have around 125 million sensory glands in their noses, compared to a human's 5 to 10 million. Which is why dogs are attracted to strong scented foods. But if you really want to know what dogs are tasting when they stick their nose into that bowl, a pet food taster would be the perfect person to ask, because they eat dog food every day. Oof. Yeah, pet food tasters evaluate the taste and smell of pet food, and when it's dog food, they're trained to taste the food just like a dog would and decide if a dog would love or hate what they're eating. Sounds appetizing, doesn't it? Whew. But if you're a pet food tester, it's not as simple as just taking a bite and saying, "Boy, that's some good dog food." No, you'll need to evaluate the food on different levels like texture, flavor, aroma, and overall mouthfeel. You'll also need to have a strong jaw to handle all that crunching, and a super strong stomach to handle any unexpected flavors that may come your way. But if eating dog food every day isn't your thing, which I totally get, but you do love to sleep, then check this. Did you know there's a job where you get paid to literally just sleep?
Yes, it's true.
Woo! But yeah, who wouldn't want to get paid to sleep? I mean, sleep is a pretty amazing thing, and it promotes physical growth, and it's good for your heart, and it sharpens your memory, and improves your overall mood and brain function, and it helps your body to remain healthy and fight off diseases. Here's some stats. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, adults should get around 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night to maintain good health. And speaking of hours, did you know that a tiger sleeps between 18 and 22 hours a day? And elephants only need about 3 hours of sleep a night. And check this out. Did you know that dolphins swim while they sleep? And they sleep with one eye open? Yeah, crazy, right? But when dolphins are tired, they have the ability to allow one half of their brains to sleep at a time, with the other half staying alert, so they can look out for any dangers in their environment while they are swimming along. Pretty cool. But if you're not a dolphin and you just want to sleep and get paid for it, then a bed and mattress tester might be the perfect job for you. Bed and mattress testers are the people who get paid to test beds, mattresses, and bedding for companies that make bed and sleep products. The main part of their job is to make sure that the products they are testing are cozy and comfortable enough to sleep on. Nice. Another job that requires you to be sleepy is a sleep research subject for clinical trials. Hospitals, clinics, universities, and research facilities pay people to participate in sleep studies that examine things like brain waves, respiration, and heart rate, all while the person is asleep. These studies are designed to help figure out sleep issues that people have and discover ways to fix them, because a good night's sleep is very important for your health. And check this out, if the average person sleeps 8 hours a night, that person will sleep for 229,961 hours in their lifetime, which is basically 1/3 of their life. And yo, those are hours you could be getting paid for, am I right? But if you don't want to get paid to just sleep, and you happen to like writing and eating cookies, have you ever thought about writing fortunes for cookies? Yeah, did you know that people actually get paid to write the fortunes in fortune cookies?
Yes, it's true.
Woo! But yeah, in case you didn't know, fortune cookies are basically the free dessert that comes at the end of your meal at a Chinese-American restaurant. They are small, hard, and golden cookies that fit into the palm of your hand, and they're folded into a butterfly shape that creates a pocket that holds a 1/2-inch by 2-inch paper fortune, which is basically a wise message or vague prediction. Fortune cookies are a huge part of Chinese-American food, but they actually originated in Japan. Originally called fortune crackers, they trace back to the 19th century in Kyoto, Japan. The cracker was made of sugar, flour, water, and eggs, and contained a small paper fortune tucked into its folds. Around the year 1900, Japanese immigrants brought these fortune crackers across the ocean to San Francisco and Los Angeles, where they started popping up in local bakeries. and became known as fortune cookies. The largest maker of fortune cookies is in Brooklyn, New York, where over 4.5 million fortune cookies are produced every day, and around 3 billion fortune cookies are produced every year. And this is where the job of fortune cookie writer comes in. The job of fortune cookie writer requires someone who is creative, insightful, and has a wicked way with words. Because the papers found inside fortune cookies are so small, a fortune cookie writer must be able to create concise messages that are philosophical yet general, open-ended, and motivational, all while having the ability to make the reader feel like they are being spoken to. Fortune cookie writers are the people responsible for those meaningful words that you see when you're full from dinner, but the waiter still hands you the cookie, and you can't say no. Because who doesn't love cracking open the cookie, pulling out the little paper, and reading their fortune? Right?
Yes, it's true.
Whoa, I think I reached my limit of those for the day with that one. But hey, eating dog food, sleeping, and writing fortune cookies for money, who knew? Maybe it's time I rethink my career. I'll check you next time on...
Yes, it's true.
Whew! Ow! Whoa, that one was a little toasty.